This episode just goes out to my boy Shoot. He just went in this episode. He don't give a fuck about Youpi. Although he's not really doing any damage to him, he's still going in like a boss, and I freaking respect that. This episode of Hunter, we see at the start, like a slight little recap. We see of what happened last week, and we see Zeno. It's like, fine, we'll go to another destination because the king's like, we can fight here, we can fight over there. I don't care. The situation, like the conclusion's still going to be the same to me. I'm like, the king is so confident right now that he's going to take both Zeno and it's just the chairman Netelo as well down as well. They're like, how strong this man must be and how confident he must be in his powers to take these two down. And out of respect, he knew, like, he was even had his back behind him. He's like, out of respect to this man, or even fear, he made sure that he didn't do anything, wrong to this guy. Like, he made sure they had a clean fight. So Zeno, like, summoned the dragon, and he just summoned it, and we're going right there. And I was, we're now about to begin that fight. And just seeing, like, how much of the impact that left at all the other ants as well was interesting. Now, one thing I did have an issue with this episode was the pacing. One thing about that was, like, really weird, like, especially when you went to, like, Killua trying to ask the question, like, and also it's like Ikaruga. I felt like those parts were very slow. Like, I was like, oh, bro. I mean, like, Ikaruga was like, let's say, I was going to see Hagia, who people don't know. Hagia is Leol's human name, but already Welfin and I don't know who the Krusty Krab motherfucking ant is, but they found out, they already knew about Leo dying, so they're saying, yo, this guy, he's iffy right now. This is in flutters right now. So thanks to Killua, that shit wouldn't have happened, and still he's gonna have to live with that on his freaking head. And then another thing as well, like with Killua trying to ask the question, is like what he wanted to ask right now seemed a little bit low, he wanted to ask a special kind of question to him, and I was like, really, bro? Like, what the fuck's going on with that? But then I thought this was the main part of the episode. Shoot, Knuckle&Meloran versus Youpi. And I felt like Shoot was going in, he was flying around, he was trying to like dodge all these things, he was like covered in blood, he just did not give a fuck. This is like probably the most beastliest we ever see in this guy right now. And Knuckles there, like hiding like how Chopper used to do in freaking One Piece, just leaning out trying to see, is the fighting gone yet? Dude, you're the one with the freaking invisibility, like, and it's just see like he showed like later in like whether or not if he was like kind of the real pussy or not, because he showed that he really wanted to help his friend there. But there was a point when Meloran had to kind of stop him because he had to take breath. But I was like, it's like I felt like Shoot was going in, like, it's like, Knuckles, you're supposed to be the main character, you're supposed to be the cool bar of the series, and you're just there like not helping your friend. Cool bar don't care about like what the consequences is. He just goes in. Although Knuckles showed at the end of this episode he gave in, he screamed, he charged at Youpi saying, bring it on, motherfucker, like just charging it into him saying YOLO. But one thing that interests me is like when Poof was talking to Morel about this, and then you see that he seems to be doing a metamorphosis of some kind of talented way. So what is Poof got like another increased form that's gonna like completely destroy Morel? That's something I'm a little bit interested in, but that bit was really slow. That the whole issue with this episode I found was just the pacing, a lot of narration, and not too much really progressed in wise with the story overall. But I'd say I'd give this one probably like it was an average alright episode, so I'd probably give this one. Well, it had some good moments, so some complete. So I'd give this one a 6, I guess, but overall it did have some issues too. But let me know what you think in the comment sections below. But that's all me. I want to thank you very much for watching as always. And remember, I'll see you guys.